Guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you are doing great. If you are new, my name is Lizzie. So today I bring the gist for you, so let's dive into it together.
Only reason an Asian woman would marry you is because of
Considered a passport, bro. Welcome to the world. You know, chiming in on this and thinking about it is, I don't really care. American women can bitch and complain all they want, but I fell in love with the Philippines. I went there after I went to Afghanistan, and I fell in love with the country. I've gone there numerous times. The people are nice. The people are kind. You will never meet someone more humble than these people, even though some of them have dirt as their floors and they can't even afford anything, yet they're the happiest people and will give the shirts off their back. So for those complaining that men are leaving the US for foreigners, who cares?
Oh my God, that evil, terrible bastard went and found himself a traditional woman, like a woman who ain't gonna cheat on him, use him, abuse him verbally, and all this shit. How dare he do that,
This is a huge red flag. The only men who like to go overseas to find a partner is men who like to prey on vulnerable women. Because when you go find a wife in the Philippines or Thailand or Eastern Europe or wherever these places are that are overseas, I'm assuming you mean they're more biddable, that they're less outspoken, they don't demand anything of you, that they're just happy to be rescued from their poverty-stricken life of no opportunity, and in return, all they have to do is subject themselves to your advances. So I do wonder at your motivation for why you want to go overseas to find a partner. Is it because you prefer your woman biddable, without opinions, unable to fight back, and vulnerable? Because if that's the case, you know what that makes you, right?
Yeah. Listen, I know a lot of my sisters gonna be like, why y'all laughing at someone else's pain? Listen, sister, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't come over here with that bullshit. I am laughing. Yes, I am. And I'm gonna need you to laugh too. I'm gonna need you to go over on there. I'm gonna need you to go watch that video, sister. I need you to go watch that video. Because I remember that it was a hating himself ass passport bro black man that started this passport bro business, right? And they were throwing hella shade our way, right? And they had them throwing hella shade our way as well, right? They thought they was exempt from all this shit. They forgot that they were women just like us. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to go watch that. I want to know what happened. Investigate for me. I want to know what happened.
Let's get right to it. Most men don't want to marry women that indulge in Western society and Western way of thinking. Modernized Western way. Keep in mind, the Western civilization comes from the Near East, Mesopotamia. So we're talking thousands of years ago. The modern day Westernized way of thinking is a standard that's set by the media, by the government, and by other influence in modernized, westernized countries. Western countries no longer have a collectivist feeling to it. It leads more towards individualism. You're encouraged to get a divorce for the smallest inconveniences. Whereas in non-westernized, non-modernized societies, trying to actually work out the problem is looked more favorably upon. I'd rather marry a Malaysian woman or a Filipino woman any day because they're more down to earth and realistic.
You go find a wife in the Philippines or Thailand or
Okay, fine. Given all the factors you've said about Asian women, still, you don't need to be rich to get married. You don't need to speak English when you're in bed. So at the end of this conversation, still, the man is the one who's going to choose who's going to be the woman that they're going to marry. So what's your point? Move on. They don't like you. Period.
fees.
All right, I'm starting to think that end Asian hate movement that was going on, that didn't last long enough. I guess it didn't last long enough. Not for these women, not for these Western women. What happened? They're at the front lines of every racial, social issue. There was. Screaming at everybody for being racist. Now here they are, showing the real colors. Like, come on, do better.
Hey, white woman, this is going to sting a little bit. The reason why you're upset is because you've demanded so much of men and made everything we do toxic that we're actually looking for women with a little bit more traditional values. See, we don't care if they're poor. We don't care if they come from a third world country. We don't care how old or young or what color their skin happens to be. They treat us better. Understand that for a minute. They treat us better. Maybe if you want a man to act like a man, treat him like a man and don't demasculate him for everything he does for you. Said what I said. Ta-ta.
Women are getting so angry and so upset and spreading such lies about women from other country, getting mad at the passport bros for going and finding a woman in another country. Because these are the same men that you have spent years telling that you didn't need no damn man, that you don't want a man, that you're a strong, independent woman and you don't need a man for jack shit. So those men that you told you didn't want or need, they finally go find someone that does want and or need them, and you're angry about it? I don't get that. What is the problem? You didn't want them. You didn't need them. They found someone that did, and now you're angry? Doesn't make sense to me.
Girl, why are you making me defend white women? Like, we know what they said was very fucking racist and uneducated. But what we're not gonna do is discredit the fact that there are a lot of women who are being taken advantage of just because they are desperate to get out of poverty. Like, we are not going to ignore that that is a reality that happens to people we know. Like, literally, even the 18-year-old who lives with us was told by her mom that she should be messaging an old American guy because they might get themselves out of poverty. That shit happens. It is exploitative. We know. But at the same time, we're not going to deny that it doesn't happen, because it does. What we're not going to do is deny that there are women who are forced to take care of abandoned mixed children because these men only came to the Philippines for a good time. Like, if you want to date these men, that's okay. Not all men are like that. A lot of them come here with good intentions, and it just so happens that they ended up dating and loving and marrying a Filipina. That does happen. It happens a lot. But there are also plenty of cases of women specifically dating these men to get out of poverty, and there are plenty of men who know this fact and actively take advantage of that. What's weird to me is what's happening is there's this girl on girl fight of how Filipino women are somehow better than American women, or how American women don't want these guys anyway. Like, why are the girlies fighting over men? A lot of these marriages do end up being happy and respectful and loving. And if some of them aren't, and it's because they wanted to get their, opportunity to escape poverty, have a better life, good on them. I mean, that's your hustle. What we're not gonna do is look down on women for their choices. But we're also not going to deny that these things happen, because we also need to protect women from potentially exploitative guys. And seeing how some of these guys talk about women, it would do a service to fellow Filipinas to protect them from guys like that. That is all I'm saying. Because some of them are telling on themselves with the way they describe Asian women as being meek, submissive, and looking young. Red flags, major side eye. So we're not going to deny that these things happen, that there are predators, and that there are women who are risking themselves getting involved with men like this.
White women, stop. What? I'm speechless. But as a white woman, this shit is so annoying. This is so annoying. The stereotype that white women just keep pushing. It's so disgusting that I'm left speechless sometimes when I see this shit. Like, it doesn't matter the the color of your skin or where you come from, it does not dictate the value of a woman that you bring. And if a man doesn't want to be with you and he wants to be with a Filipino or a black girl or whatever, it is not because he cannot handle your superiority or whatever. But it's just gross. You know, when you get like this. White women. You didn't just open your mouth and say the stuff you did. You thought about it, you filmed it, and then you posted it. As a white woman, I cannot relate to this level of stupidity and entitlement that I don't even know what. You pull that one out your ass. Oh, Lord. Disgusting.
Wrong in so many ways. And this is coming from an American male saying that this is wrong.
Can I have some of this juice?
Yes.
Okay.
The only reason why a American man could be black, can be white, can be Hispanic. The only reason why an American man marries a Filipino or Chinese, Japanese, Korean, whatever nationality that does not live here in America is because of these American government bullshit of segregation, causing all these problems. Everything that is going on in this world is because of segregation. Means the news. Did you know in some third world countries that they don't broadcast news? Do you know how they get people to watch the news? How to get grown men to watch news in certain countries? Is in Norway, in Amsterdam, the weather broadcaster or the woman who is anchoring behind the anchor desk, they strip naked. That's how they figured out how to get people, males, to watch, more people to watch news. But that's how they work. But here in America, they made it, they have these bullshit things going on right now where women act like they're above men and that men should kiss their feet. See, I was raised by a woman, so I know how women truly think. And the thing is women don't want you to understand, to know. Shut up, I'm talking. Bubba, please. What they don't want you to understand and know is that women are liars. Habitual liars. They 100% lie because they want everybody to take care of them, and they don't want no one. They don't want to be able to take care of themselves. I know a lot of women who actually take care of themselves. One of those women is my mother, who started working at the age of 14. So, to every American woman, grow up and get a job.
Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to better one's life, but that's not the only reason that they want to marry, other people.
I've been seeing a lot of these passport bros video going around where American women are getting kind of upset that men are leaving America to find their woman. They go to places where women speak a little English, no education whatsoever. However, that's not the reason. The reason why men do that is because the women out there are loving, caring, nourishing, feminine, and the food top notch. So it's like essentially what a man want. I'm Chinese, I'm from Hong Kong. We do shit on men a lot. We are bossy. However, we do been praising them when they're being an excellent man. Versus, I've seen lots of women in America, they would be like, as he should. You see the difference? Like, that's just very ungrateful. Men are really easy to please. Just give him his time and space. Be his peace of mind instead of a headache when he come home. Respect him. Appreciate him. Let him lead. Trust him. Believe in him. I'm very traditional. And maybe some women are not like that and they don't like that, which is fine. Do whatever that works well for you. And what I've been doing has been working very, very well for me. That's why I'm just, sharing a little secret. It's so simple, but it seems like a lot of women don't understand that. Don't get me wrong, you can be an excellent woman, and once in a while you still run into some assholes, right? So, again, go where you're respected. If it's not working out, leave and go where you're respected. And keep doing you. Be a good woman. You will find a man, for sure.
Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to leave your comment down below and stay blessed.